In today's MLB recap, we have two separate incidences between Pirates players and Detroit fans, once in the bullpen and another with Tommy Pham down by home plate. The Dodgers and Padres got into it again. This time the benches actually cleared after Hernando got hit in the hand, and Ohtani, he also got hit, but he made it seem like he got hit by a spitball. He just kind of brushed it off. James Wood of the Nationals might already be a top 15 player in baseball, and he's only in year 2. Jac Caglione and Nicholas Kurtz are also very large men who hit baseballs a long way yesterday. I can't believe that this is real. Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs, who's probably going to win the Platinum Glove, joined the 2020 club in mid-June. And the Mets, they are fully melting down bad lately. They walked 9 Braves hitters yesterday, and they could be losers of 6 in a row. So again, we'll talk about all of that and more in today's MLB recap. Make sure you guys subscribe because we do this almost every single day. And don't forget that recap would be impossible to make without SeatGeek and Underdog Fantasy. Be sure to use code Fuzzy. Honestly, I don't really care about cutting a ton of fat in these first 2 games because we had 2 behemoths rip walk-off home runs. The 6-7, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments because I said that, but the 6-7 James Wood had 2 home runs in this game. He had a 2-run home run in the 4th inning and another 2-run home run in the 11th. He doesn't ever really fully pull baseballs. He either goes 430 feet to dead center or he goes with the rocket the other way. The 22-year-old now has 20 home runs, 56 RBIs, a 380 on base, a 166 OPS plus. If you guys don't vote for him right this second, if you guys do not go vote for him right now for the All-Star game, I'm never uploading videos ever again. I mean, I need the job, so obviously I will, but still, go vote for James Wood right now. This next game had 5 home runs. The weather's heating up, and so are power bats across the game of baseball. A's rookie catcher, Willie MacIver, he mashed out his first career home run, 423 feet. That is no cheapie. Someone must have called the law. The Law Dog hit a solo home run. Lawrence Butler now has 11 on the season. Earlier in this game, Jacob Wilson became the 2nd player in baseball after Aaron Judge to have 100 base hits. So this is 101, his 9th long ball of the season. He has 32 multi-hit games already. That leads all of baseball. And remember, he's a rookie. Victor Caratini, no way. He just went perfect off of Mason Miller. He has back-to-back games with a 3-run home run. Mason's up to a 5.2 ERA on the season, so it's tied at 4-4. Hader, he's out there to keep it there. And he did not keep it there. For the 2nd time this week, Kurtz, he painted the town gold with a walk-off no-doubter. Nick now has 9 home runs, but 8 of them have come in his last 54 at-bats. He has 17 RBIs his last 14 games. The A's have quite literally found themselves a real-life Incredible Hulk. Absolutely no way in the world I'm showing any other game but this next one. You have Wood, then you have Kurtz, and now we have Caglione. After Vinnie made a baseball vanish on his 11th home run, Jac Caglione tomahawked, and I mean tomahawked a pitch at his mandible and drove it out for his first career home run. That is the highest pitch ever hit for a home run by a Royal ever. He got a silent treatment. I always love seeing that. Michael Wacha, he had a no-no, and then it was ruined, as well as the shutout on a few knocks from Langford and Simeon. It's really nice to see Simeon keep boosting up those stats. He's on an 11-game hitting streak. Michael Wacha was still fantastic. 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts over 6 innings, and now he's getting some insurance runs. Jack with another Jack. How far is this baseball going? 400, I'm going to round up, 440 feet, my goodness. I know that Kurtz had a slow start for the A's. It's only a matter of time before Cags does the exact same thing. He starts mashing game after game after game. So in the first game, we saw the Nationals snap their 11-game losing streak. Can the Yankees end their 6-game skid? Well, Trout, he wanted to rub it in Yankees fans' faces. He wants them to lose 7 in a row. That's 390 career home runs for the future first ballot Hall of Famer. Some people still don't think that Trout was a first. No, he's going to cartwheel into the Hall of Fame. Stop it. Jo Adell has 8 home runs this month. He leads everyone in that department. Trent Grisham, I feel like we haven't said that name in quite some time. His 2-run home run gave the Yankees a lead, and Goldie, he added to it. He goes back-to-back with Trent Grisham. Did Carlos Rodon just give up? Man, he gave up 3 home runs in 1 start. That is crazy, but at least it's still a quality start. Taylor Ward, by the way, has 19 home runs and 50 RBIs. Cody Bellinger has been so good since late April. He had 3 more bases in this one. He's batting .296 with an .890 OPS his last 42 games, so it's 5-3 on his RBI single. The Yankees played it a few more on some RBI outs, and they do end the skid. Devin Williams, it's not a save, but he has 95 paint to seal it. The Yankees are now 43-31. The Angels are 36-38. I can't really believe I'm saying this, but also I can because the Braves are in fact good. The Braves are looking for a 3-game sweep of the first place Mets. Not gonna lie, it was all downhill for the Mets after. Wait, is that Ronnie Mauricio? It is Ronnie Mauricio. I had no idea that he was actually back. Again, it was all downhill after his RBI single. Ozzie Albies, he got one through the infield. Olson, he's safe on a bang play at home. Clay Holmes, he forgot what his job was. He did not know how to throw strikes. He walked 6, I repeat, 6 Braves, including Drake Baldwin with the bases loaded. He's out the game. Brazoban is now in, and that's another bases loaded walk. Mets pitchers had 9 walks. Matt Olson, he took full advantage with a base-clearing double for RBIs 46, 47, and 48. The rookie catcher, Drake Baldwin, ended the scoring. The Braves, they do sweep the Mets. They're 34 and 39. New York has lost 6 in a row, which means that Philly can tie the Mets for first place, I think for the first time all season. We'll talk about Padres versus LA right after this game, I promise you guys. Both starters in this Phillies-Marlins game were disgusting. Edward Cabrera looked like MLB The Show 21. Edward Cabrera, 6 scoreless at first. He was taken out after, 82 pitches? Naturally, analytics get the bad rap because of what happened next. So Cabrera's out. Now, he did allow Bohm to get on, so because the reliever was awful and he was missing pitches left and right, that run does go to Edward Cabrera's stat line. Connor Norby could not make the play, and then he couldn't make the double play, so yeah, that run goes to Edward. And what is going on in Miami? They took out a lefty for a righty, and the righty served up a meatball to the lefty, Kyle Schwarber. What is Miami doing? Schwarber, he bent that pitch from Bender. That's his 23rd home run. Christopher Sanchez, this Phillies rotation is disgusting. He's now in line for the W after going 8 innings, and of course he's going to get because Orion Kerkering is disgusting. That's his 2nd save. The Phillies and the Mets are tied at the top of the NL East. Man, last night was crazy for me. You have Love Island to Padres-Dodgers. I mean, that is peak entertainment. And yes, I did get Chipotle with guac, extra meat. There was no way I was going to watch all of that without a burrito. Now, Xander Bogaerts, he did bang out a solo home run off of Yamamoto. That's his 4th, and he's getting hot. Staying with Yamamoto, though, he had back-to-back strikeouts in the 3rd on 3 pitches each. 2 more strikes to Tatis, and now 3. It's an immaculate... It's not an immaculate inning because... What is Marvin Hudson, the home plate umpire, doing? He cost Yamamoto history, an immaculate inning. Now, Tatis did strike out a few moments later, but dude, the ABS system has to, come on, we need it in baseball. Xander, he's on again. He scores easy on the Cronenworth double. By the way, Xander had 3 base hits, and he scored 3 times. He actually might be heating up. Gavin Sheets, this is a 10-game hitting streak off a guy, that's a guy I used to play with. That's Jack Little. He was one of the most quiet, soft-spoken players I ever played alongside with, and I'm going to say this. There's no way that he did this on purpose. Regardless, though, timing could have not been worse. He hit Tatis after like 5 guys got hit in this series. Mike Schilt, the manager of the Padres, he's barking at Dave Roberts. Dave, he storms in and kind of shoves Schilt, and it's full-on war. Dave said, we'll talk later, and I don't really know if he meant like we'll meet in the hallways after this game, but Tatis, he's getting a CT scan. I'm praying that he's going to be okay. Ohtani then got hit with triple digits. He brushed it off because he's literally made of metal. He waved off this team like, I'm okay. Suarez, he got ejected. I genuinely think that Suarez is actually going to get suspended for a few games. The Dodgers, they made a little comeback because of some bad San Diego baseball, but it didn't matter. The Padres avoid the sweep, and we have some quotes for after this game. Manny Machado came out and said that LA better be praying that Tatis is okay. Like, he full on said they better put out a candle and pray to whoever they believe in, because if Tatis is hurt and he's going to miss some time, oh boy, it's going to be even worse than what we just saw. Game 2 of this doubleheader got wild between the Pirates and the Tigers. A reliever literally swung at someone. We'll get to that in a second. Tarik Skubal time. We have Brian Hayes striking out to get a big second out, and then he popped up IKF to end the jam. It's raining pretty good, so it's kind of hard to command the baseball. He was not happy at all with having to be out there. Thankfully, it subsided, and after the Tigers scored 2 on some sac flies, Riley Green doubled in 2 more. Wait, I read it wrong. He doubled in 3 more. He clears the bases, and then after that, Gleyber Torres, he laced an RBI double as well. Skubal wasn't his sharpest self, but he did strike out 6 and 5 2/3. Zach McKinstry, he's having a great year just getting on base and hitting the occasional home run. He has 4 home runs, and the Tigers added a 7th run on their 4th sac fly of Game 1, tying the most in a single game in Tigers history. Javier Baez showed off the leather with a 360 no-scope to Torkelson, who picked it. It's an easy Game 1 dub. The Tigers have 48 wins. Skubal in Game 1, Skenes in Game 2. Why couldn't we get both in Game 1? That would have been absolute cinema. Skenes, he's been getting no run support. Let's see if that... Nicky G, it does change. That's a long one. And Jared Triolo went even further. He goes 422 feet on that 2-run cannonball, and this is the 3rd Pirates home run already. This is, I mean, Jesus might be coming back with the amount of run support that Paul is getting right now. Kutch, he's leaving the yard as well. It's the 8th home run of the year for him. Gleyber, he was the only guy who did any damage off of Skenes. A 2-run double. By the way, Gleyber has 38 RBIs and a 130 OPS plus. He's playing like an all-star. I think he's actually the lead vote getter in the AL4 second baseman, and again, that was off of Skenes, who struck out 9, but he's finally in line for a W. You gotta be kidding me. 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 This left, excuse me, that tied Caglione to a T. Colt Keith hit a baseball 4.22 feet off the ground, so no win for Skenes, and we needed extras where the Pirates, of course, teed off for 4. Pham was safe, but then he was clearly out, and they still said that he was safe, and AJ Hinch is obviously mad, and he's going to get ejected. Joey Bart and IKF, they rub salt in the wound. A 4-run 10th splits the doubleheader, but we're not done with these games just yet. Now, in game 2 of that doubleheader, before Dennis Santana came in to pitch, I guess a Tigers fan was barking, and it was a bunch of kids, so you know that they were probably saying some wild stuff, and yeah, Dennis just... he went full Anthony Rendon on this guy. And then in the game itself, Tommy Pham, he pretty much paused the action and he tried his best to get someone behind the plate ejected. 3 fans actually ended up getting ejected behind the plate, and once they were ejected, the entire stadium was chanting, "Tommy sucks, Tommy sucks." So Dennis Santana is probably going to get suspended for that because, again, you can't just swing at people. I really believe that Robert Suarez of the Padres is going to get suspended as well. A lot of guys could be missing some action here soon because of some not the smartest actions. We have one more doubleheader, and we'll go through it pretty quick. I'm going to spare White Sox fans. Michael A. Taylor's mid-game 2-run shot made it seem like the Sox were going to take it, but their bullpen stinks, and Wilson Contreras showed that. Wilson hammered a 2-run game tire, and check out how the Sox lost their lead. Boozer floated a baseball. Gorman is safe, and he eventually came around to score for the 5th and final run for the Cardinals. Yoel Pozo, he used to live in a car. He's now batting .297 in 24 games. Ryan Helsley has 14 saves. It's an easy game 1. St. Louis just won their 39th game. It's about to be win 40. Even though Ryan Noda put the Sox up early, someone else tomahawked. What is going on with these tomahawk mind-boggling home runs? These guys are insane. Alec Burleson delivers with a 3-run oppo taco on yet another baseball at someone's eyeballs. Nolan Arenado, he somehow got enough juice on the swing to pull an outside pitch for a home run. That is home run number 350. By the way, he goes back-to-back. Wilson, he smoked a single past the diving second baseman, so 2 more RBIs for him. Whoa, hold up. Hold the heck up. Benny, with the bases loaded, he just tied it. It's 6-6 on the Benny Biceps grand slam. We have more extra inning baseball. Nolan Arenado clutched up. He's out at second base, but he does knock in Walker. Talking about Jordan Walker, and Lars, he knocked one out. His 9th home run adds some cushion for Andrew Braneo, I think that's how you say it. That's his first career save. The Cardinals do win their 40th game. Chicago is 23-52. Byron, he did it again. Another leadoff home run. He's now homered in 3 consecutive games. That was a 432-foot buck truck home run. Spencer Steer, again, I've called him the man who rakes for as long as I can remember. He's not been that guy, but he does stay hot with an RBI double. I wanted to show that. Cody Clemens, he stole the lead right back with a 2-run tater. And Byron, he blasted off for the 2nd time to go back-to-back. He has 15 home runs and a 145 OPS plus. Ryan Jeffers had a monster game. That is a 2-run double. The Twins, they poured it on, and Gavin Lux gave Reds fans one more thing to cheer about. Minnesota fans were cheering the entire game. Jeffers, he went over the bullpen. Lord have mercy. 448, we're going to round up 450 feet off his former teammate Taylor Rogers. The Twins are back to 500 at 37-37. The Reds are 39-36, so close to 40 wins, but not quite there yet. 6 home runs coming your way after a Christian Yelich RBI knock against the Cubs. PCA did something for the 20th time. He joins the 2020 club in mid-June. He also has 23 stolen bases and 13 outs above average. He could go 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, and potentially 30 outs above average. Reese, that's his 11th home run. He ties it up. And look at the rookie Caleb Durbin, the short king, swatted out a 2-run home run. He has a 350 on base his last 24 games. Milwaukee added another on a William Contreras single, but Dansby, he wanted his shine as well. He went halfway up the seats for his 14th home run and 5th home run of the game so far. Isaac Collins, he's red hot. Over his last 10 games, Collins, who by the way is another Milwaukee rookie, has 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a .321 batting average. Now, the Cubs kept answering with home runs of their own, but they just couldn't quite keep up. Ian now has 8 home runs. Talking about Ian Happ, by the way, he went 416 feet. The Cubs got it to 8-7 on a Carson Kelly RBI out and a Nico Horner single, but alas, it was not enough. Trevor McGill has 16 saves. The Brewers, they get a big win against a division rival. They're 5.5 games back in that division. PCA has 20 home runs, and so does Eugenio Suarez. Well, actually, Gino has 22 now and a whopping 60 RBIs. Alejandro Kirk, he pretty much went to the same spot. He snaps an 0 for 18. I did not know that he was in a big-time slump. Gino got that run back and more. He's up to 62 RBIs after yet another 2-run extra base hit. Pavin the Punisher, he barreled up a long 2-run, almost 420-foot home run. The Diamondbacks ran it up to 9 after Ketel Marte had an RBI double and 3 base hits. And this game I thought was way over, but Toronto, Kirk had a second oppo tackle of the game. Jonathan Clase went to the third deck or whatever. He's got some crazy tools because he's also one of the fastest players in baseball. Vladdy doubled again, and the Jays got to 5, but it stayed at 5 because Shelby Miller, he's tossing 97 plus in year 13. He had 2 more strikeouts. He has a 2.1 ERA on the season. No save in this one. The Diamondbacks, just like the Twins, are 37 and 37. The Jays are 40 and 34. Elliot Ramos, I mean, he's the best, worst defensive outfielder I think I've ever seen. He'll boot the easy plays, but then he'll save games with plays like this. The Giants are still out there playing some pretty good defense. Dom Smith tossed a beauty to get Angel Martinez at home to keep it 0-0. The first run came off the bat of a 39-year-old, a bloop single from Carlos Santana. Guardian starting pitcher Gavin Williams, I mean, he showed why they call him the big rig, why they compared him to Garrett Cole his entire minor league career. He goes 6 scoreless with 6 punchies. He throws gas and has a hammer curveball. It's really awesome to see him just keep getting better and better, kind of. He stinks it up, and then he's great, then he stinks it up. Logan Webb, he was on the hook for an L despite 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, no walks. I mean, at this point, just pencil him in for 24 quality starts every single year. He has 12 already, and now he's going to get the W. The Guardians tried to get cute and use guys that should have not been in the game, but then again, other guys were taxed. Wilmer, his 2-run hustle double wins it as Doval had an easy breezy 1-2-3 ninth for his 11th save. The Giants avoid the sweep, and now we get the 42-win Giants against the Boston Red Sox and Rafi's old team. That is a must-watch game. That's happening today. Don't miss it. I straight up only really have to show one clip for this next game to show you who won this game. Colton Cowser has a home run in 3 consecutive games and 7 RBIs those last 3. He also hasn't struck out in 2 games in a row, which is huge for him. But I do have to show this prayers, all of the prayers in the world, up to Rays reliever Hunter Biggie. He got tagged by a heat-seeking foul ball off the bat of Adley Rutschman. He was stretchered out. He did give the thumbs up, so again, praying that he's going to be okay. The Baltimore bullpen escaped a lot of jams, and they finally got it to Felix for his 15th save. He has 34 strikeouts in 25 innings, and I got to tip my cap again to Charlie Moore. One start ago, he went 6 or 7 scoreless with 10 punch-outs. Now he's going 6 innings with 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. The Orioles, I know they've been terrible this year, but because the AL wildcard isn't really all that strong right now, I know there's going to be some teams that go off for stretches, but the Orioles are 6 games back of a wildcard spot. And there we have it, another recap in the books. That one tied a record 17 games in this recap. That was a lot of work, but I appreciate you guys watching until the end if you did. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and enjoy the web gems.
On the ground, slowly hit. Machado will cut it off. His throw will be play, foul territory, and Victor Caratini hangs with it. That ball seemed to drift on him.
Here out to deep left center field. Clase pulling up, leaps at the wall. Bouncing ball, what a play! Ortiz to his feet, in time! Joey O with a gem!
Chop toward third, backing up Chisholm. The long throw, got him.
Goes 3-2, swing and a miss, throw to second in time. They got him, strike him out, throw him out, double play.
This is line caught by Tolia, double play. There's a soft liner, and Barrero spears that.
Game. Langford angling back near the wall, and he'll reach up and make the catch. That's nicely done.
Roller over from short. Caballero